Hello, my friends. Today, Yom Ha'atzmaut is Israel Independence Day, where we commemorate 72 years since the birth of the State of Israel. What does this mean to us? What do we take home from this? How does it change our lives? So I'll just tell you what it means to me. I am an Israeli citizen. I spent 16 years in Israel from the time of high school, where I deferred a full scholarship to pre-med to just take 1 year off to study in Israel. And that year turned into 1 year, into 2 years, and 3 years. And finally, I thanked them for their time and effort. I just did not want to leave. And I fell in love with the yeshiva. I fell in love with the atmosphere. I fell in love with everything there, and never thought I would ever leave Israel. During those early years, our yeshiva was located in an Arab village. In fact, the yeshiva was a converted Jordanian army hospital that they fled in '67, and it was given over to the head of my yeshiva, who converted it into a dormitory and beautiful yeshiva grounds. It was located in the foothills of an Arab village called Beit Safafa, which at that time was considered a safe place to be. As a matter of fact, many of the Kollel fellows and the rabbi of the yeshiva all lived in the Arab village. And I would spend nights walking up the hill up near the village and sitting on a big rock, which would overlook the city of Yerushalayim, the beautiful city of Jerusalem. And I would sometimes spend even hours till the middle of the night sitting there and just looking at the twinkling lights of Yerushalayim and thinking what a miracle it is that this exists. How many hundreds and hundreds of years, even thousands of years, the Jews wait and pine away to be able to get to Israel. And here it is in front of me, a fact. This was in 1976 when I went there, that here is this city in front of us that's built up, and how amazing it is, and how beautiful it is. And I would sit and ponder what life is about, and what my life is about, and what I really want out of my own life. And I was through those sessions and thinking, I really set the direction of my life there, because the Talmud tells us that Avera d'Yisrael machkim, the air of Israel makes one wise. And the commentaries explain that the rabbi, the sage that left Babylonia and went to Israel, he rethought everything about his life and all of his opinions and all of his rulings, and made a lot of changes, a lot of decisions about his life and about his rulings that he never thought of before while in Babylonia, because the air of Israel makes one wise. It gives us the opportunity to think more profoundly, more deeply about ourselves, about life, about our connection to God than any place else in the world. And it transformed me and made me what I am. And I went on to become an Israeli citizen and lived there for many years, and never thought I would leave. And the only thing that got me to come to Dallas was probably one of the most profoundly difficult decisions of my life. The night before I left was to think that it's very easy to feel complacent, surrounded by sages and holy people in Yerushalayim, when the house is burning down on the other side of the ocean, and untold numbers of Jews are being lost to assimilation. And perhaps it can make a little bit of a difference. And I have some consolation in the fact that dozens of families I've helped to move to Israel during the years of Dallas that probably would not have been there otherwise. But it was a very, very difficult thing to leave. And as Rabbi Yehuda Halevi said, that my legs are in the west, but my heart is in the east. Truly, my heart and the hearts of many that I know remain in Israel, the land that we really love. And I think that what we have to think about, that what I got from Israel, my 16 years in Israel, and my continued visiting there, I have there today, Kanai Nahora, 5 grandchildren, and sorely can't visit there as much as I would like to, is that Israel is not just another place to visit. It's not just another, like going to Paris, going to London. As we know, Israel is a very special holy place. And when we go to Israel, we should use that look at it as an opportunity to connect to ourselves in a deeper way than we ever did before. To think about our connection to God, to ourselves, to the Torah, to our history, to our traditions, and to our future. And what are we going to do for the future? A friend of mine once said a profound statement that when we got the Kosel, when we got the wall, we couldn't go to the wall from 48 to 67. When we got the wall, we lost the wall. What does that mean? It means sometimes when we have something, we take it for granted. For so many years, for decades, Jews were pining away to be able to have that opportunity to go and pray at the wall. And when we finally got it, and we all seen the pictures of the tears shed by the soldiers that were there at the wall when we took it in '67, ever since then, it's for many, it turned into another place to visit. Israel, in a sense, has become that as well. When we didn't have Israel, then we had Israel. Then we really appreciated what Israel is for. We pined away. We really desired to have it and to go there and to prostrate ourselves on its stones, on its ground, and to pray there. And when we have it, it just becomes another destination to visit family, to do nice things, which is nice. We have to realize what Israel really is. We have to look at the time that we're in now, during this pandemic, that we cannot go to Israel, and the sadness that how many people were supposed to be there for Yom Tov, for Pesach, and couldn't go there. Let's look at this time that we can't be there to rekindle our appreciation of what really Israel is really all about. On this day that we commemorate 72 years of opportunity to be in Israel, to do something which many of our forefathers only dreamed would be possible, and now we can do that today. This day, these weeks, we can't go there, but let's use these days and weeks that we cannot go there as an opportunity that when we actually, God willing, the gates will open and we'll be able to go there, we'll appreciate it for what it really is. And we'll be able to celebrate all those that gave their lives to build the land of Israel as it is, all those that are giving their lives day in and day out to protect the land of Israel, our beloved boys and girls that are in Tzahal. My own son, Benny, was in the IDF, in the Air Force, in IAF for 5 years and left as a captain. But we have to appreciate all those young men and women that are protecting the country, and also appreciate those that are living in the country, giving their lives to live the life of Israel. We should all be zoch, we should all merit to join them speedily in our days with the coming of Mashiach Meher B'Yameinu. We will all come to Israel, we'll all rejoin our dreams and celebrate Israel for what it really is. Thank you.